hideously effective for his design.
The professional history sheets that we gave him last time for homework. Is your first time? Okay, then we'll have to print out
We'll get a copy.
Actually, I have a few printed out, so I'll grab that.
Did they say something about this sheet?
Yeah, please get those out, guys. I'm gonna go grab a professional sheet for you and white out for you. What? You better start it. Well, hurry up, get going.
I got my stuff out.
Excellent. I'm glad to see you're prepared. In that case, continue checking your email.
I'm ready. You're ready.
Good. You have no idea how much fun I have ambushing people who aren't ready. It's turning into a hobby.
I'm ready.
I wonder if we can make a league out of it.
I got 2 ears.
Got 2 ears, 2 eyes, 1 nose. Ah, I love basic anatomy. Alright, what?
Can you help me make up my email address?
What? No.
No, I think I made that one, but I don't know where it is. My first time.
Okay. Good idea for an email address. Type a contract.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, is the attendance sheet finished being passed around? Yes? No? No one's seen it. Alright, who last had the attendance sheet?
Yours white out? Absolutely. That's fine. What do you want to white out?
Is it great looking at a blue screen? Just chill. Just looking at a blue screen? Yeah. Relax.
Now, I did when I was coming up.
Sorry.
Everybody on the line. Anybody else need your attention? And they never said big stress.
Oh yeah. Green will do that if you're exposed to it too long. Blue less.
All
Yeah.
Not all green, just
Who we needed the professional? Latanya?
who's calling
Put it
you?
all in.
Yes,
Oh, you
Mr.
need one
Stokes.
too?
Yeah.
Sure.
No, hold on. Fario, right?
Yeah,
TNS1. Yeah, I don't see it.
Anybody else need this? I'm supposed to be in here right now. Give it to Charlie. I'm early.
What is it?
Yeah,
Sign
I'm
sheet?
Sign sheet.
I'm early. I'm supposed to be at 1:10.
So
Can I go back home and go back to sleep?
you can go sleep in the fire. Don't advertise it.
Ooh! Ooh! Is it a miracle? Is it a miracle? Sabrina? I ain't talking to you.
What? Excellent.
I'm on time. I remember that. I remember.
On the break, I'll forward you.
Charlie.
Yeah. You're serious? Yeah.
They got me down this late. I ain't late. I got here on time. Yeah.
That was effective. All right. Last chance.
You put me down as late.
You were late. Still late. Now then. Wait, not for this class, but for the last class.
I told him.
All right.
You collecting these today?
Not that late.
Yeah.
You collecting them?
It's some
Yeah.
Why
point.
you really give me this one first? Have to see it again, man.
How many games? This is my fault. In your case, we'll extend the time a bit. We're reasonable people. All right, just one last chance. Carol Young, are you in here? No? Okay, you're totally absent then. And everyone else. Kia Miller, not here. And Sabrina Alber. Okay.
So you're gonna write those names on the board. So we're listing everyone's names. Probably like other classes, we're listing all your names for anyone who's absent on the board, so that we can all stay on top of it. And Charlie, if you want to list the date too, that'll be helpful.
Yep.
So 4/16.
What's that?
That's the homework. Did you got it?
Yeah, job shoot. You have professional history.
You didn't get that?
No, I never got one. Is it in there?
No. That was the homework.
Yes. I don't see that. What was that?
Robin Brown.
Started doing it here.
Oh, you know what I did?
You did it.
I don't remember it.
You don't know how to do it.
It's a sheet they give every Sunday. You started doing it in class.
Is that the one about, where you put down the things that,
Where you worked and
yeah, I did that.
where is it?
I think I gave it to Charlie.
I read it.
Okay. Did you give it to him?
Yes, you did. I think I gave you mine too, down here. Yeah, he was walking past and we both had, you gave me yours and I gave you mine.
What day was this?
Last Tuesday.
Guys, it's a rule of thumb. If you could turn in any paperwork or classwork the day of class, like don't give it to us early.
Oh, we got attorneys in? I gave
You
it to
did.
you.
Don't give it to us. Don't give it to us unless you're in class, because we all teach various classes, and there's a strong likelihood that it's gonna disappear. So we want to just, all work together. So please give us any assignments in class or during makeup time. Does anyone else need the professional history? Everyone has it? Okay. So this is going to actually be your resume, so to speak, the first page while you're in TNS1. Seth uses this to complete your actual resume by TNS2. So we want as much information as you can provide. Please provide. Not everything that you list, obviously, on this sheet is going to be included in your resume, but it gives him a good basis for understanding, your past history and work history. So it is helpful. Okay. So let's all pull it out and
Those of
look
us who
at
have
it
it.
if we have completed it.
I'm going to print another one.
Okay.
All right.
So we're missing 5 people.
Sabrina, do you have it?
I forgot that one before doing my thing. But I'm there, I'll share it.
Okay.
This one, the right one, with the skills.
Not quite what we're going over now. That's okay. It's good to have another copy of that.
Well, can I get a paper what you guys are going over?
I'll get a copy for you. Hold on.
Oh, the skills, not that one. All right.
This is what.
Let me see here. Who
What's
else in
your name
here?
again?
Sheila Jones.
Sheila Jones.
Sheila Jones.
Hold on, Sheila Jones.
Yes.
Who else, for whatever reason, does not have a copy of the professional history papers? All right, Christina and Sheila Jim. Yep.
That's not preparation for mock interview, right?
Oh, we're doing that too, but not right now.
Okay. Super ahead. I'm not taking this.
Do you have super early.
Yeah.
Really early. Alright guys, so everyone, you should be completing this, or it should be completed. Can everyone pull it out? And then Charlie and I are going to come around and look at it.
There's some questions on here.
Yeah, let's talk about it. So what, did you have trouble with some of them?
Not that I had trouble. It's just that I couldn't answer them because I have no history.
Recollection?
No, I have no history.
Like what?
The last 3 companies I've worked for.
Could you list any company? Have you ever worked?
Yeah, I have worked.
Okay. So do your best. I mean, if you've only worked for one company, just list the one.
Okay. And like the desired salary, the last salary earned, like I kind of sort of left that blank because
You're not sure?
yes.
So, what do you guys, what's the best way to answer, like if you have an interview or you have to write a cover letter and it says, sometimes they say, you know, cover letter must include salary requirements.
Negotiable. Yeah.
Negotiable. And what's the other tool that you guys all have at your disposal?
Own it.
Wow, you are on fire.
It's on there.
So for that question, you know, you are supposed to put an exact figure, not negotiable. But look at your ONAT report, because ONAT provides you with all that information. So
you talking about salary desired?
Salary desired.
I did put negotiable too.
Okay, don't put negotiable. And we're not going to collect these until they're 100% completed.
So I should put a salary.
You should put a salary. You should look at that ONAT report that was given out last week. And there's a section on it.
The report that was given out last week.
Plus the additional research you did while you were in class last week.
Oh, okay. Are you talking about?
Yep. And you can just go to onetonline.org.
And find out the
where?
general salary.
Find out the general salary. Or at the
So I should
So you're saying even at a real interview or real application process, you put that salary, you don't put negotiable.
I would recommend, so if you are asked the question during an interview,
If you ask the question.
you're going to say, well, you know,
The going rate is,
exactly. That's what you want to know, the information. Because you can say, well, you know, I know that someone in my position, or for my research, I know that someone in my position usually makes X, but, you know, the salary is something that I'm willing to negotiate on.
Right.
So that way you tie in both answers.
It's also a.
But okay. So you're saying I still want to say negotiable, but I'm going to tell them I know where to start.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because you don't want to sell yourself short.
Right.
You know, you don't want them to undercut you.
Right. So it's not good to
Right. Can
Yep, go ahead.
I also just point out that in an interview, they're expecting that you've done your research on their company and the current market, and by giving them a specific number that shows that you know the market, that impresses them more than more than what I used to say in my early interviews, and I'm sure it lost me after a share of job. Oh, I'll be happy with whatever you pay me. No, because
Oh, I ain't never saying that.
no, exactly. But if you show that you know the market, all that sort of thing, like, oh, this person's confident, they're on the ball, they They seem to know what they're doing. Excellent.
Oh, we just put it away.
There's some right there, back there.
Is there?
Yeah.
So this website is something you guys are going to use a lot in this class. Sabrina, onetonline.org. We looked at it last class. We looked at it last class, and that's where the printout's from.
Okay.
But I want you guys to use this a lot because there's lots of good information, and it always changes. Maybe not on a daily or weekly basis, but you know, it's the kind of thing you should check back before you have an actual interview to see if the market's changed at all.
My desired salary is about $40,000.
There you go. Is that reasonable?
So I need to find out.
Is that reasonable for your job goals?
But it's 28.
Well,
But they said, what is my desire? 40 is still.
still your desired. I say.
It's the way down.
All right, so we gonna go on this
I'm gonna say
line.
between 35 and 40.
Maybe you should do between 30.
Between 30 and 40.
Yeah, put that. I mean, this, guys, this is only going to be between you and Seth and us. So you can fill out whatever you want. If your desired salary is $40,000, but you looked at the research and the position only really gets paid $28, I would put both things. Desired 40, but
Let's push it.
exactly.
Yeah.
But I know that someone in my position typically makes X.
It sounds like when you in an interview and you say, well, you want to make $40,000 a year, that you putting it all together and they think you got it figured out, instead of just saying that you think you're capable of making $18 an hour.
So I'm not sure I understand.
I want a
the question.
salary. Don't pay me by hour.
Oh, so yeah, you're asking about salary
a
versus
salary?
hour.
Yes.
That's crazy. Because you know why? Because any people that do salary work, they put more on you.
Yeah.
They put more on you when you do for a
Oh, for
salary.
real?
Yes.
They do.
Yes.
They don't care.
Your
Sometimes they
your
give you
job
any kind of-
description can
Go
go
for
up
hourly, then
any
you can get
year.
overtime.
Yes.
It might
Yeah.
not what you
Yes.
for a year in the first place.
Yeah, you will never do salary.
Listen, just let me get in the door.
I did
What's your
salary,
job
I
goal?
didn't like it.
Mine, I want to be like a social/peer counselor.
Peer counselor.
You
Okay.
know, I don't want to
Don't
do
do
too much.
salary. Not gonna
I want to
make
help
like
people.
Good. All right. Then the 40,000 might be a little high.
Now,
I know.
I want
Because
to
what would happen to you sometimes? I know Sabrina ain't
on
doing
that
that.
line,
How you feel
is that
today?
work? Now,
Yeah, it's onetonline.org.
You supposed to be on there now?
Sure.
okay, that order, this is what I got.
My job goal.
She's still talking about
Yeah.
where?
Did you get it?
Listen, I'm on here, but I can't find out where the money thing is at.
You gotta scroll down the
Scroll
page.
down the
It says
page.
wages and employment
Yeah.
trends.
I think it's all the way at the bottom, right?
Well, I
Or-
got this funny thing over here that's not working for me. I got a different balance.
What was your question?
My job goal says social and human services assistant. Would that include like maybe working at the front desk
Oh, yeah.
to intake patients?
Oh,
See all that
absolutely.
information.
Yeah, absolutely. And guys, your job goal is, you know how like when you're going in, well, anything, you have a goal. You may not reach that goal, but having a goal is going to help you get closer to it,
That's
right?
what we aiming for.
That's what you're aiming for, exactly. So it may not be exact. You may not find the exact job, that is 100% your goal, but you're going to get pretty darn close. And you're going to have the training to get close. So that's what's important.
Well, since we talking about goals and everything of that
Yeah.
nature, at the end of the day, my ultimate goal is to have like living facility slash it's like a living facility slash not like a recovery. It's more or less, yeah, I want to own it. That's my goal, right? But it's more or less for people that gave up on themselves, people with disabilities that gave up on themselves, and I want to be able like to show them that you can live on your own, and you can do, and we'll help them take certain steps towards independence, and if not independence, but living in my facility and helping them do things.
Have you ever worked with people with disabilities?
This is the closest I've come.
Okay.
But I'm a people person.
Yeah.
And
are you familiar with Liberty Resources at all?
No.
So Liberty. So does everyone know? Everyone knows Liberty Resources, right? The Academy used okay. So the Academy used to be part of Liberty Resources until about a year and a half ago, when they underwent some major funding cuts. So then they had to lay off probably 40% of their workforce.
Wow.
I was one of those people. And then they actually closed the Academy. They no longer were able to keep ownership of it. But Michael and Janet Fiore, who is, the Sierra Group, yeah, exactly, they came in and pretty much saved the program. They had helped start the program 11 years ago as consultants. And Liberty approached them and said, hey, we can't afford to keep this program going. We're going to have to close it. Would you have any interest in taking it over? Running it, exactly. So, thank goodness, they said yes. And that's why they're so involved now. So they took it over, but we still have a really close relationship with Liberty Resources and a lot of internships. They have lots of intern positions. They have lots of jobs, too.
So that's why you asked me?
Yeah. So, that could be a good place for you to look into later on down the line.
Just for experience, because I plan on, somehow, some way soliciting funding to start my own business. But before that, I would like to have maybe a year or two of, social work experience under my belt.
Right. Well, then it's not going to be social work per se.
Yeah.
You
not but just in the general field, because sometimes it's not what you know, but who you know.
It is, and absolutely, and I think that's a big part of the motto of the Academy. It's not what you know, but who you know, almost, because it's so important. Connections are so important, and networking is so important in finding jobs. So that's good for you that we're closely tied in with Liberty. And you should get to know them a little more.
My question is,
hold on, guys.
They're asking for the desired salary, and right now I'm just on part-time work, not full-time, so you have to factor that in.
That's true too.
And part-time just means you don't cut the pay, you just cut the hours, right? So you still get paid the same as a full-time worker.
Well, you don't have benefits. You often may not make as much. It's very dependent on the situation. Everything is specific.
Well, from what I understand, my concern is that I know my medical bills are very
astronomical,
large.
Right?
And so you either have to have a dream job, or you have to be making less than a certain amount of money, which is $720 a month.
Right. So one of the things, this is totally getting off topic.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, hold on one second. So one of the things that is really good that you guys should all know about, have you heard about medical assistance for workers with disabilities?
No.
Or MAUD?
Yeah.
So I'm going to write it.
I had MAUD.
Up here. MAUD allows you to make a certain, to continue in your job. It is a really useful program. We have some actual videotapes on it that maybe we can show you later on down the line.
What do you mean? It allows you to continue in your job and keep your disability?
It allows you to make, it allows you to, especially in the beginning of your job, it allows you to continue to receive benefits, but also to make a certain amount of money above
for like a year.
Above the line. Exactly.
Let me ask you this. Some people have SSI as opposed to SSD.
Right.
And there's something called ticket plan, plan to achieve self-support.
Okay.
And it requires that you like write out a business plan, so to speak.
Really?
That says, you know, you'll use your money that you make to get, let's say, a computer and a car or whatever. And this plan has to be accepted by the Social Security Administration. And it allows you to keep all of your SSI and all the money that you get for income is then put in a separate bank account. And you can only use the money for the items that's on your plan. To purchase your computer, get your car. You know, like that. That's the only way that I know that you can keep your SSI and work at the same time.
No, they got a ticket to work.
Yeah, I have a ticket to work.
Yeah,
but it's something called a pay.
Ticket to work is very similar to that.
It is.
That's what I have.
So one of the things that I think we're going to try and do during, you know, your upcoming tenure here, is this your folder?
No.
Can you share with someone else?
What do you need? I don't have this paper.
Oh, that paper? I'll give you that.
Now, Emily.
Well, so one of the things that we're going to try and do is bring in some speakers to talk about these different topics. Because Charlie and I are not experts on Social Security, on all of this information. Yeah. So we're going to try to, you know, during your tenure there will be different speakers that come in for extraordinary events, so on and so forth, that will help you navigate this process.
Yeah, I have a form. I've had it for many years, but I just never had anyone to help me to write this plan.
Right.
And, I
never
put anything on it so far. But I do know the things that I need as a startup, either if it's for my own consulting business or even if it's for my newfound employment. I just need somebody to help me.
Go ahead.
And while we're talking about this type of information, right, I just wanted to ask, you know, like, if it's possible, like, if people that have little general information, like, along these lines, could they, if they don't mind, you know, like, printing it up, right? I mean, you know, printing it up for other people to use, because some people really genuinely want to do things with themselves.
Right.
And I feel like, you know, some of this information I be hearing can help me achieve my goal a lot faster. You know, because I mean, at one time I was having a problem because I didn't even know it was a limit on how much money I was entitled to have in my bank account. Like they was telling me, like, you only allowed to have this much. If you got this much in your bank, we're gonna start cutting back your benefits. So I had to take and do certain things, you know. So it'd be like, you know, I mean, information is useful if you really use it. And I feel like, you know, I got a goal and this information is useful for me. So if you got it to share it, I'm just asking them.
I'm going to make a note of that. Pretty much the TNS1 class needs more
presentation.
Yeah, because mostly everybody in here, we already,
I
job,
research, so
our job goals is like, we have big job goals.
Right.
You know, so it's
no,
not.
I like it.
That's right up my alley.
Now, this class you won't be doing any presentations, but in BBC, in other classes, in a lot of other classes, you will be doing presentations. This class, which we're going to start talking about actually shortly, the presentation is going to be about you and only you. It's going to be what we call your 30-second commercial. This is something that we, you know, it's the answer to the tell me about yourself question, which is inevitably asked at every interview, any time you meet a potential employer, really any time you meet anyone new. So this is going to be the professional response that you can give to an employer. Okay? So we're gonna look at that later in class. Charlie, is there anything else that we want to talk about as far as the professional histories?
As far as the professional histories go,
everyone needs to make sure right now that they are 100% filled out. When it is 100% filled out, and I know there are a few of you that just got it today, so you can give it to us next class.
Okay.
But if you received it and it's 100% filled out, please raise your hand. And over break, we're going to go make copies of it for you.
One I did,
And then we'll give it back to you.
that one I didn't receive was last week's homework.
Yep. That.
Oh, this right here?
Yeah.
Okay,
You got to fill it out.
I'm done.
The whole thing? No way.
Yeah.
no way, way.
In your folder. Folder that goes to you the first day. It has a copy of your jobs,
Did you use
whatever
ONET
your thing was.
to answer these questions?
You can go to O9.
No.
You can go to O9 online.
Alright, well why don't you, I want you to use
onetonline.org and find it.
onetonline.org to make sure. And you didn't answer that question. And that question. I want every single question answered, guys. So Charlie and I are coming around, collecting them and reviewing before we collect them.
Emily.
What's an electronic job?
Electronic job board. Have you guys ever heard of like Monster.com or?
Heard of it, never
Once
used
they
it.
got it on.
Okay. It's just a place online where jobs are posted.
Website.
Yeah. So you can put no.
I put no. I put yes.
L-E-A-G-U-D. Oh, good. Okay.
What is Microsoft Access?
Is it a computer program?
Emily.
Uh-huh.
No. You have special accomplishments.
I do.
You have a last salary earned, or even if it was hourly. Gosh, I want it to be 100% complete. You have a special, think about your special accomplishments. See?
Yes. Maybe it's the wrong Emily.
Come on, Emily.
She said Emily needs to see the thing.
Charlie, I have to go see someone of your class.
Yeah, that's what, yeah.
Am I the only one that took my paper? He like that kid. I don't think he's one. He never was. She was giving them out.
Go see.
She got new style here. Especially she's nice. Oh, you do love me?
Do she? What she do? Does she?
No, is that open that?
Okay, this is finished.
What do you feel like since you've worked
Are you on that?
personality,
Where's your?
job?
You in Google?
Yeah, I'm gonna kill you with this muscle. Right.
No, you're not in Google.
Every last
$30,000 is special.
Big employment in the technology.
Go back to the internet.
No, that's not true. Use internet.
They just.
We did this last time.
What the easiest way is to type that onetonline.com.
They started at $38,000, $78,000 a year.
How you doing, Ms. Keith?
Yes.
Good. You have the.
That's a technology project.
She needs
So you need a 4-year bachelor's degree.
Yeah.
Or I will go into administrative assistant.
You want to try that?
Sign
Alright, check that.
I already forwarded your signature. Good. So
Now put it whatever what was your job role?
right, so you still need to make
Put that in here.
You still have class I don't know how to.
Oh, you get something.
You finished this?
Service manager.
Okay.
I can put something in this.
No, we don't know how to think this thing through. You just do your dictionary. You got a gold star. Do you guys fill this out?
Mine is done. Did you need this?
Yep, but we're coming around, so hold on one second.
Oh, you go over it with us.
Yeah. Here you go. You need to fill this out as soon as possible. No classes, for sure.
High school or equivalent.
So you saying that's what this our
That's my
I recommend. Well, listen, but you only give us 3 jobs.
Yeah, she can print it out because it has the outlets to go down and got the
You
stuff.
can use that or the white space
Technology
if you want to
printing.
write more.
It's got everything.
Yeah, it's very small because I also
I know you want those. Come back there.
So
Oh, yeah.
So let me
Usually it's
put
the
it
one
down.
that's
That's
the
the last job I had.
Tony, where would you put that down here?
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you.
You're right.
Yeah, I was
I'm
like,
telling you to
the
take
one
over.
graph,
Put over.
don't say over.
No, I mean, the
I'll
manager.
say,
No, I'm gonna tell him to look on the back.
look, say, we're gonna scan it.
Not a manager. Okay.
So, the back is part of
Administrative assistant.
Okay, I put right there. Administrative, they know that. You gotta put that on.
Continue on the back page. I mean, in page.
Go back to the side.
Good, good. Yeah, you guys, if you can't fit all the information somewhere, please use the blank space on the back page.
Okay.
Are those, Lorraine, are those your 3 most recent jobs? Okay, good.
Oh, you didn't have your tokens?
That's not good. I got things.
Oh, they took that.
Well, the thing is, you just say this is good, so just
Did you find it? No, you didn't find it.
You want to put down your specific job. So not just the description. I'm going to hand out the attendance sheet again.
Administrative.
Yeah.
Administrative.
address and all that.
Admin.
What's up?
I. Rated. That's 2.
That's good. That's wonderful.
Somebody's gonna answer.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Answer. A-N-S.
So,
E-R-I-N-G. Just push me through.
You guys do something. So I'm just saying it's not that. Building needs to
That's good looking out.
You can see it, don't you? You can
No, what I'm saying.
Which I think is a good idea based on the amount of questions
What I'm saying
maybe
is,
we
like,
incorporate half a class or whole class or even a class dedicated to a speaker. I can't speak on it, I'm sure, but we could bring in a speaker.
What would we have to?
Maybe one extra day. Or it has some extra but we need to ask about that.
Or is it bonus? Not even a bonus. Hey, good question.
Yeah.
Friday we'll have a guy.
Right.
Right, so.
Okay, good.
That way you can use the stuff on there to fill out that. I'll go do it.
So,
Is this right?
No. It should be many pages unless you
My
put on several.
resume, because I can't remember.
let's see what
It should be about 4 pages. I already did on the Let's get back to the first.
Guys, if you have questions on your job goal, the attendance sheet now lists your job goal according to us, and it lists any AT that you use. So if you have a question about your job goal, filling out this iSearch form, raise your hand and I'll bring you this sheet so you can
Mr.
see
Vincent
it.
stops tapping things.
my name wasn't on the attendance sheet.
I know.
Because you're
Sorry,
special.
Vincent. You have to just go by memory. It's also, guys, in the information that was handed out last class. At the top of your upcoming classes at the academy, it listed your job goal. So you should all look at that too.
This job paid 3 times more than my job paid me an hour.
Oh, where you put the extra.
My job paid $13 an hour.
No, I put these things on, you know, the jobs that,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about, even though I did apply, I applied for administrative assistant. I'm thinking that I put it on that.
You gotta put,
I wanted to get in the district.
these list what your job goal is.
So now I have to learn how to do it.
Yes, Ms. Robinson, what's up?
I changed my job goal. It's not like this.
I still
Management. That's what I put in
I started with management.
What's your name again?
And then
I changed my job.
where I wanted to start, but you know how
Did you drop the job goal? That's expected.
your level, and I
But,
had
all right, look. She said,
See if this matches up with the job goal list.
This is
I wanted to start with
One is that listed.
What, that's on my sheet?
Yeah.
That's what
Where my name is at? Now, see, I did administration, but we got a secret, and I kind of think I want to do administration. I really don't.
You got it right here. One is now.
It's all
So I will just
You have this.
You over here, okay? Administrator. Okay. I don't really want to do that.
And you
I
been to
think I
this.
can be better.
You've been to that. Okay.
This is
I
like.
actually, I had, so some of the answers to those questions you can find in that document.
You know what I'm saying?
Or,
I guess that's not
yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
okay. Because I know, I had,
I don't talk like
in one day.
Wow. Yeah.
I try to talk like I'm talking.
Thank you.
You left one. Emily.
I love I leave stuff behind all of this, so thank you.
Now, for this, you got to click here. One of these.
Play around with it. Play around with it. And then you'll see the arrows next to it.
Next place.
And then it'll show
Damn. I wish I would have took that pass.
I was right. Type in
Because
Customer service is pretty close to
It's really
oh, wait.
pretty much.
That's where you want to change to?
I would have gone
No, I was still with this.
These are operating systems.
Yeah, stick with that. Customer service.
the one
Thank you. Did I get your sheet yet? Yeah.
One thing.
You don't have mine, Miss Rebel?
I'm coming row by row.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
Alright. Guys, the other question that people have difficulty with is what is the level of technological proficiency usually associated with your desired position?
I don't know how.
So how would you answer that?
I answered the type of programs they use. Outlook, Excel,
And it was
Access.
on ONAT, right?
Yes, on ONAT.
Yeah, no. You'll have to read your ONAT report and see what computer technological proficiency means. Like computers.
Oh, I just read over stuff right down when it said like
Yeah.
calculating and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is this ain't your safety in it. All right.
Give
It's
it your
These are different softwares.
100% completed.
That's right on there. I have a bot.
Yeah.
That's what you said.
You took 5. None. Oh. Take it. Thank you.
I don't know if I have any certifications.
Oh, you have an HVAC certification? Vincent?
I didn't get certified, but I finished the course.
Alright, good.
And on mine,
Do you have a bachelor's?
Cool.
Yeah.
Where's that at?
Where you wrote that.
Emily.
That's the level of technological proficiency. Okay. Did I get yours?
That's right.
Oh, hold on. I gotta look at the time.
Who's there?
You ready? What's your job role?
Social and Human Services.
What's that say? Oh. Okay. Perfect. This looks good. You have some college.
Yes, well,
Where did you go to college?
let me ask you a question, Emily. If I wanted to change my goal, change my career, I have to go to ODR for that. Now, what happens if I finish this class?
That's why it's changeable at it.
For the Boston? Oh, that's really
Michael has
I never heard that at all.
So that's why get into the classes a little more before you see this.
Okay, now, I'm saying that I'm finish this class.
Yeah.
I'm saying,
I didn't succeed in it. I was looking at that.
Right.
and I decided to change my goal with can I still, I mean,
I think you know what you think about that. Yes. I don't
No,
think
you believe that what you see and none of what you hear. It's just something that, look at the big. What you see, that's what they talking about. That
Hey, Rosalind, I remember how it went. They said, people, when somebody's black, I'm going straight. You tell them, let me know when you get here.
Charlie. I cannot wait.
like that wedding. So what happened?
You want our like college transcripts and stuff with them?
They put that on.
Well, I look at the internet. I don't look at. I try not to listen too much.
The whole bag of
I noticed that too.
Oh yeah.
And as I was looking at it,
But that's why I will keep it open.
Don't have cake.
okay.
I thought it was the administrative technology assistant administration. But I reviewed that my goal would be administrative management.
And this thing starts out, then you put more space.
My goal, we can turn this off too. We're not.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh, we're going around.
I really want to go there. A little kid is small, it's 5.
Hup.
They like Charlie.
Yeah, hold on.
Yes, ma'am.